This is the 6th day in a row Marvel's Wolverine is getting relentlessly mocked on the internet. And in this time, the developers have refused any accountability for the decisions they have made with this game and are trying to shame gamers for giving their feedback. I'm honestly impressed how absolutely backwards this situation is. It's absolutely heartbreaking to reach this point. The director of Insomniac Games has recommended that his developers steer clear of social media due to excessive and unjustified, I mind you, hate towards Marvel's Wolverine. Unjustified hate. Criticizing just for the sake of it getting more likes than appreciating the hard work on a game that honestly looks so brutal. Did this guy seriously, unironically tell us that we are not allowed to criticize Marvel's Wolverine because they worked hard on it? This is seriously the take he's gonna give. That we are not allowed to express our opinions because someone worked. You know what? You didn't work hard enough on it. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's because you didn't work because you wanted to do a message. You wanted to own the chuds and shit like that once again. Maybe that's the problem. The fact that this is an actual real statement is just mind-blowing levels of delusion, needless to say. And it gets worse. I introduce to you Paul. Paul is, in fact, a senior writer on the Wolverine game, and he was a senior writer, or at the least a writer on on Spider-Man 2 and whatnot. And this is what he had to say about this. Well, granted, 2 years ago, anyone consider that games are made by a large team of diverse people, all looking to see themselves in the media they're making? Yes, Paul, we consider that. That's exactly the problem. It's nice that you understand that. You're not making games for yourself. You don't have the right to make a self-insert in a game just because you made it. Why the hell would you ever consider this okay? It's baffling. And the second part is honestly even worse. Also, what if DEI isn't agenda? Then what is it? If not agenda, but a reflection of what actually happening in the world outside your window. If it was a reflection of what was happening outside of the world, outside in the world of our window, we would not have a separate name for it because we would just call it reality. We don't question certain things, but we do question some things. Interesting how that happens. And these are the people making Marvel's Wolverine. My God! I don't know what you're seeing here, but I think they're lacking diversity. I think they should have a lot more black women there. Yeah, that's right. A couple of trans women also, throw them into the mix. Oh boy. Yeah, it's bad. We're continuing to absolute cinema this, okay? This is gonna be probably a buyable skin. Someone gave Insomniac the idea. You're gonna be able to buy this in a pack with the rainbow Wolverine costume. The rainbow part of the costume is invulnerable to bullets, by the way, obviously, because we can't have that. And also, you know what's the saddest part about this? My hair situation. There's gonna be people commenting about it, and that's not cool, boys. Listen, that's not cool, okay? It's fine, it's fine. I mean, we're working on it, okay? I'm the victim here! Okay? Let's just get that out of the way, okay? Do not comment about my hair. It's a work in progress. And if you thought that this is bad, this writer of LGBT novels for black teenagers. I mean, I was honestly already vomiting with just this part, but then we went here. Is the lead screenwriter for Wolverine. She was the same one who ruined the story of Spider-Man 2 and 3. Yes, yes. I told you we don't have enough diversity. Yes. And this is, we have already seen her before. She is the one with Slay in her profile. That is right. Now, granted, she does not have the pronouns, which is very unprogressive because, for example, Paul right here does have his preferred pronouns. How do you not put them in? I honestly think that's crude and very, very racist, but somehow it happened. Here's a little bit more. Ideological. This is the situation effectively. Insomniac acts on behalf of woke ideology, which is true. They do ideological hiring, prioritize wokeness over players first, and black Karens. That's a very important part about this right here. After 1.5 years at Insomniacs, I've been promoted to advanced writer. Girl keeps playing. I hope Insomniac gets to reap the rewards of this decision, and they will. They will. This is just the newest clip that's now going viral. Previously, we saw Mystique turning from a man that looked more feminine towards a woman into a woman that somehow looks more than a man, and now we have this. I mean, I'm pre-giving this at least 2 chef's kisses. Enjoy.
You gonna do this or should I?
I also just want to say, the voice is horrible. This is not Wolverine. This is the Gayarine. Okay? No questions asked. Okay? And if you're wondering how the hell this is even happening, how can a bunch of poorly hairdressed Zoomers take in Wolverine? Watch.
Okay.
About time you caught up. Where's Sabretooth?
I do love how Mystique instantaneously berates Wolverine, okay? Now, granted, I would pay good money for Mystique to berate me, but, this is different, okay? This is different. Needless to say, no one is liking this. This is an absolute complete disaster. Why is Wolverine down on his knees? Well, for no reason. He's effectively immortal, and those bullets don't even damage him. It's just so Mystique can come in here, be the strong, empowered female character, which is, by the way, a shame. Again, as someone who loves X-Men, you don't fucking need to do all this shit for Mystique to be a great character, okay? Mystique in general is a great character, but since these people don't understand anything and they just watched a couple of TikToks to make this game, sadly, they think that this is necessary. Mystique would have done something better, okay? She would be more subtle and more brutal. That's how these things work. But no, we have this, and by the way, he does nothing, okay? Mystique, this is literally just, I'm a woman moment, and that's it. That's the intent of this. That's the only reason this is happening. There is no other reason. This is just to get girly points. Because as we all know, this game was actually always femme-coded. It is what it is. And if you're wondering, by the way, why Wolverine looks so bad, for example, even here, why it looks so awkward, well, that's because this black woman is Wolverine. That's right. The person doing the CGIM and the electronics, or whatever the hell this is called, is a black woman. That's right. That's right. Wolverine is a black woman. I mean, I personally always suspected that. I hate my life. I always personally suspected that, but I mean, here we are. In any case, yes, I wonder why Wolverine seems to move weirdly in the new game, and it's because his motion capture was done by a woman. That's right. That's right. It was her all along. Marvel's Wolverine has become one of the most hated and controversial games ever before its release, but how can we judge it without even playing the full game? Why are the main reasons behind this huge backlash? What? Why are you asking for the main reasons behind this huge backlash? I mean, it's right there in front of you. I mean, am I the only one who thinks we know all the reasons why people hate this, why people are mocking it? Like, I mean, this is what these people have no ability to reflect, look inward at things, or even perceive things from a different point of view. Soulless, effectively, golems, if you will. At least there are some funny things. Hang on, Peter. Ah, no, it's too heavy. I can't lift it. Gods. There's Wolverine helping Peter to lift the fridge because I mean fridges are pretty, they're pretty heavy. The average woman can't lift the fridge, believe it or not. There's also Kratos right here, if you didn't notice, because it's a fridge and fridges are pretty heavy, as I said before. This is our life now, by the way. I'm even gonna show a post by York Torch. Why do modern game devs hate player feedback? Doom took the feedback and did stuff with it. Wolverine, all the criticism against our game is unfair and way too negative. It's a relentless onslaught, which is unironically what they just said. We know this from the start of the video. It's insane. And the situation is so bad that we already saw this moment somewhere here. And I said previously, this is easily technically the best moment that we have seen of Marvel's Wolverine by Insomniac by far. It almost feels even Logan-esque. It almost feels Wolverine-ish. But it still felt off. And this is people who actually support this crap saying this. Defenders are pointing out that Wolverine did the claw middle finger thing is one of the Bryan Singer's movies, and it was funny enough, but I am still having the exact same reaction as the haters to this clip. I don't think it's just the gag itself. Yes, doing this would be completely normal for a Wolverine that didn't have clearly 15 unresolved sexual tensions with Sabretooth for God knows what reason. The difference is Hugh Jackman was cool, but the overall performance here just makes Wolverine seem too much like a particular type of annoying millennial who's slightly too old to still be acting that way. Yep. We talked about this previously. This whole thing reeks of millennial writing. It is not good at all. Maybe if we're lucky, we're gonna get, by the way, whatever this is. No one seems to be asking the most important question about Insomniac's Wolverine. Will we get to play as a deaf black girl and vandalize the city with social messages? I mean, it's Insomniac. There's no way they don't have some kind of, garbage like this in here. By the way, this is with full audio. They want you to experience what it is to be a black woman. I mean, disabled. Same thing. Oh, I mean, earless. Whatever the fuck it's called. Okay? It is what it is. And as you can see, because she doesn't have hearing, she needs to move sluggishly and autistic. I'm losing my mind, but that's fine. It's fine. And there we have synthetic potato. The most anticipated games this year, Wolverine. I sometimes imagine my life if I was one of these people who has maybe 2 or 3 brain cells rubbing together pretty fast to make up for the difference in amount. And I think of myself, how easy would life fucking be? Imagine how easy life would be if you just did not have the mental facilities to understand any of these problems. If you just woke up and you were like, Wolverine cool. People like Wolverine, cool. I like Wolverine, also. Imagine how life would be easy. And let's not forget that it all literally just started effectively because of this.
Target acquired. Specialist, huh?
Just a video showing how annoying the gameplay is. And there's also the video where Wolverine just runs straight and nothing's happening. How insulting to the average intelligence that actually is just, it can't be honestly understated. In any case, yeah, Marvel's Wolverine is easily setting up to be one of the biggest disasters and disappointments. Is it coming out this year? I think it's coming out this year, right? That we are gonna see. Like, when this thing hits, it is gonna be an event. It's gonna be a spectacle. Because these are just the moments that the developers chose to let us see. Which means they unironically think that these are the best parts of the game. They unironically really think that these are the most impressive, breathtaking parts of what they have created. And that everything else is worse than that. At this point, the best thing that Insomnia can hope for is the fact that this game goes like Dragon Age the Veil God, that it's so bad, boring. People just meme on it for a day or two, and then everyone tries to forget it even exists in the first place. That's probably Insomniac's best bet, honestly, at this point. In any case, thanks for watching. Like the video right now. Takes less than a second, and it greatly helps. If it really does, your like does help me out a lot. And for every like you do, 2 more people maybe will find this and see how bad things are, and maybe have a good laugh. I don't know. I'm in good spirits, even though this is kind of slightly painful as an X-Men fan. In any case, like the video right now. Takes less than a second. Have a nice day. Bye.